What's up, Chucksters? Got Jordan and
Yo.
Frank. Another burn lottery.
All right, exciting times.
Yeah, let's go.
Woo! Let's do it.
I saw a nice big Chuck buy today that popped up once we got the buy bot working again.
Yeah, I think it was a two, right? There was a $2,000 one and like a $1,200 one.
Yeah, I only caught the $1,200 one, but it's even better.
Nice.
Damn, and today was a pretty bad day too. And that wasn't me. I didn't have anything to do with that. That wasn't a buy because I buy and burn.
Yeah,
Bit,
yeah.
But that wasn't me.
Nice, great to see.
Yeah, Chuck. It's if you think about when Chuck came out, like, okay, when did alts kind of stop pumping after having their run? March 2024, and that's when Chuck came out.
Yeah.
So fortunately, we caught the tail end of that. But since then, it has been so tough in the alt game. I mean, what alts have done? Because I see people in Telegram. I've seen you say it, Frank. Like, any alt that I buy will go down. Kind of, something to that effect. Which ones have done good? You see these flashes in a pan, Aster, whatever. In December 2024, you had the AI agent thing, which kind of reminded me of the Aster thing recently. But those things don't stick. The alt game has been tough. I do think ultimately, if we get the alt season, all this clears, it'll flush a lot of these projects out. We're still going to be left standing. I mean, look, we're still doing these things. We've been doing them all along. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things. The people who seem to have done well in this last year are the people who are good at buying and selling quickly, right? Being able to get out of a coin when it's at whatever kind of top it is and saying, okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to move on to something else. And I just don't have those skills.
Well, it's like people have such PTSD. It does concern me for to have a legit alt season because of people's PTSD that just like yesterday with Medicaid, I got some messages, I had a big day like, oh, should I sell? Should I sell? Like people are just so they won't let a pump develop and then let any FOMO settle in. And it does concern me, and I'm not trying to start the stream on a morbid, but this is like all alts.
Yeah.
This isn't just about Chuck or whatever. But we've continued to do everything we can for Chuck. We have something coming out for Chuck. We hope for the end of the month, and it's something we spent several thousand, I think $6,000-7,000 on. So we hope that will yield some results because we really are trying to do everything we can. I mean, buying millions and millions of tokens, burning. We burned another 20 million this week. You know what the total burn? So it's got to be like 120, 130 million now that we've burned.
Yeah, it's a huge amount. I was looking at it the other day. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it was a surprise. It was like 16%, I think, of the total supply burnt.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's 1 billion tokens a minute. And the burns are going to keep coming. The burns are going to keep coming. Like all this that I've been buying, that's going to get burned. Matter of fact, something I think I'm going to do. I got 10 million tokens for helping start Chuck, and I never sold any of those. I still got all 10 million. I think I'm going to burn 5 million of them.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. I still believe it's a project unlike any other. I mean, just look at the donation the other day, and the team trying to put together a little campaign around that donation as well to continue to make a difference with dog charities, even in a market that is as crappy as it is right now. Still doing donations is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, we're good to have Jordan here. Really appreciate his efforts, and he's got the wheel and all the cool stuff. So really appreciate you staying involved, Jordan, and showing up for the burn lottery to help out.
No worries, Ron. I've got my Chuck cans in the background. Got my Chuck hoodie on. Still repping. And usually the Chuck cans in the background of all my videos anyway. So.
How many tokens got sent in this burnt lottery?
I've got all the stats here. Let me just flick over the tab. We got 1.92 million.
Oof, nice.
So that's total, and the winner today is going to get. It looks like 635,000.
Wow.
And right? Whatever is burned, I will match the burn as well with the tokens.
Yes. Oh wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
So that should be like 1.2 million or so burn.
That's crazy. So what's do you know the word bird percentage now? It must be pretty high.
Frank says like 16%. He thought.
Yeah, I think it's around 16% of the total supply.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of these tokens, some that are burned were like not in the LP, like allocations for marketing or whatever. But a lot of them, I would actually say the vast majority were bought off the market. But I mean, we're not buying them
huge.
like Pump and Hype and some of those projects. We don't have those kind of funds, but I don't know another meme coin that's doing that.
No, in combination with all the other actual stuff that's happening with Chuck, right? It's not just the burns; it's so much other stuff.
Yeah, appreciate everybody in the comments showing up. A lot of the usual suspects: Josh, Raven, Andrew. What's up?
We got.
I don't recognize who that is.
480 total tickets.
Some new folks.
There's 480 tickets for the burn lottery, and it's more than 40 people, I believe. So it's pretty
nice.
Good entry.
That is a pretty good out. Yeah, that's a pretty good showing. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
And I didn't send any in because I was going to match. So the burn that I was talking about, I'm going to do that with just the other tokens that I have, my own tokens or whatever. So that's why I didn't send any in, just to because I was whatever the burn was going to be, then I was just going to send that many to burn as well.
Should we do some spinning?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know? Can you see the screen there, Ron, to share?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, you guys ready?
Let's hit it.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Oh no, is it squished for you guys or just me? Hang on. Oh no, it is a bit. Hang on. If I go full screen, does this fix it?
There you go.
But it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. I put the notepad to the side so I could write the winners down, but it looks like it squishes the screen, so I won't do that. All right, here we go.
I'll write them down as well, Jordan.
You're Danny today then. Here we go. First winner. This is for place 20.
Nice.
Adam Ross. Grab Adam Ross there.
I think that's probably this fella right here.
Straight Adam, yeah, maybe. Nice.
All right, so let me tell you how much that was for. We go to on my sheets here, and we got it's 19,244 Chuck from 20th place to 5th place. 4th place is 38,000 Chuck. 3rd place is 96,000 Chuck. 2nd place 211,000 Chuck, and then 1st place 635,000 Chuck.
Big numbers.
Pretty big, especially when Chuck goes back to all-time highs. Like that's a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a couple more.
Yeah, hit a couple more.
In the wheel.
Josh.
Nice.
Josh D-Max. Nice.
He's always around. That's great to see.
Day one Chuckster for sure.
Yeah.
Go one more.
Isa.
Oh, nice.
The Chuck Media Master content.
That's a
goat. He's a goat.
No doubt.
Definitely goat.
So you said you're writing down, Frank? Because I won't do it.
Yeah, I got him written down. Yeah, I'll send it over to you after.
It's still early morning for me, so I'm still waking up. every Chuck show, it's like 4 morning. I'll leave it at 4 for now for this one. We can talk some more.
Yeah, I've got it. Nice.
Another OG Chuckster.
Yep.
How do you say his name? Bahav.
I guess, yeah. Bahav, I guess.
Bahav.
I know who he is. Whether I can pronounce his name or not, I know who he is.
I know you recognize it. Yeah, right. You recognize the name. It is pronunciation stuff.
Danny's in the chat too. Go, Danny.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. All right. So So should we stop? We'll stop there for now, shall we? We got the
That's 4.
first 4. Yeah.
Let's
First
do,
four.
let's do one more, make it an even 5.
Oh, yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too, Ron. OCD. Wow. Nice.
Double winner.
Nice.
Okay, so I won't close the wheel. I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
So Ron, you should be able to remove it from the screen, but it'll still be there. You can add it again, I think.
Oh, there we go.
Danny in the house.
What's going on, fellas?
What's
How you
up,
doing?
Danny?
Are you getting ready for dinner, Danny?
I'm going out, man. I got a little party in Manhattan.
Nice.
Oh, I see how it is. You look like you're ready
Yeah.
for a party.
Yeah, I got
Awesome.
back to back, man. It's New York Comic Con weekend, so
Nice.
Oh, well, thanks for dropping in, man. That's cool.
Are you spending any time at the actual Comic-Con events or just
no,
some
I'm
dinner
skipping
parties?
it this year. I usually go, but it's so crowded, and I usually go to like buy things and stuff like that, but it's got so crowded, and
Yeah.
last year I didn't really find much, so I'm skipping it this year. Just doing meeting up with some people tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm actually gonna head to the VV party.
Nice.
I'm a +1 for someone, so I don't have a gold logo, but I'm gonna go hang out with some people.
Yeah.
Are you going to see Randy? Is Randy going to be there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really. I haven't talked to Randy in a while.
Yep. Yeah, very
Yeah. How y'all doing?
Good.
cool.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
wow. Waking
Yeah.
up for me.
Market's a bit frustrating, but other than that, I'm all right.
I know. I mean, we're still up. What is it? 120 Bitcoin?
Last time I
121.
looked, it was 120 and some change.
Yeah.
You know, we all feel stupid for holding all these alts all year long.
Oh, it's been so rough, man. This alt's been so rough. I was
Yeah.
thinking the other day. Everyone felt so much smarter this year or this cycle, right? You got more people than ever, I think, because it's like the third real cycle with alts. More people than ever thinking that they knew how to play the game. But like you build a smarter mouse and they build a smarter mousetrap. That's what happened, man.
Something that was kind of I don't know how I feel about this. I saw you guys know who Ansem is, right?
Oh, Ansem, yeah.
He's a big account, like
Yeah, I know
hundreds of
Ansem,
thousands of
yeah.
followers.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
He's kind of noteworthy for he keeps saying the top's in. He's been saying that for like a year
Yeah.
though.
His gut
But-
said it last time.
Yeah, he said that in more. He said it a few times.
Yeah.
But he posted something recently. He was like, "What percentage of your portfolio or whatever is Bitcoin?" And it was like 0%, 20, 25%, 50%. I don't remember exactly what the other options were.
Yep.
But 17,000 people have replied, and it was like 52%, 0% Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I don't know how.
What's your takeaway from that?
I'm not trying to be morbid about also we're talking about Chuck because it's not Chuck. It's like all alts aren't.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, it's like,
Alts hadn't done good. I think we said at the start, like Chuck came out March 2024. That was like the tail end of when alts were doing good. And you've had selective little pumps here, Aster, AI
Right.
agents last year, the end of the year. Like you've had those, but in general, none of them have done good. And it is concerning. I'm actually thinking about doing a video on alt season pros and cons, like, for and against. The biggest thing I'll say right now, like what does concern me the most is like people's PTSD and like they won't let a pump develop. As soon as something has a good day, a good green candle, they're like immediately like, oh my gosh, should I sell? Should I sell? Oh, I'm scared to death. Oh, and they don't let any pump develop and let FOMO settle in where people, new buyers come in and buy on top of it, So I don't know. But, I also go back to the end of 2023, 2024. There wasn't anything special going on there. There wasn't any liquidity injections. BTC dominance wasn't even going down. And alts were doing 100x. I mean, we found several did 100. Palm AI, Astra.
Yeah. What's his name? I had Frankie on my channel. And, you familiar with Frankie from the Medicaid community?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's, he studies macro stuff. And he's pointed out that during that pump, Janet Yellen and the Biden administration had done like some stealth QE thing where I forget what he said, but they basically injected money into the economy in like a stealth QE thing.
Well, yeah, because that doesn't show up on any like the standard stuff you look at. But
Right.
Arthur Hayes has kind of mentioned that's what they're doing now, or trying to do, or something like that. That like they have a stealthier ways. They don't just announce it. And
Right.
he came out today and said, I heard he wrote something about it, where the 4-year cycle is dead,
Yeah.
and maybe it was never even a thing to begin with. Which I had heard some people speculate on that going in, like while we were still firmly in bear market. Lynn Alden, she's really smart, considered a smart macro financial analyst. I heard her say it, that she didn't know if the halving and the 4-year cycle theory was just a coincidence, or it mattered, or it was tied to greater liquidity cycles. I've been talking about the ISM for a while. Yeah. But we still, the ISM still isn't really going up. I mean, it's okay.
It's at 49.1. It's edging up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's edging up. It's almost over that 50 point. So
edging us constantly.
if it gets over that 50 mark, but what I'd hate to see is a turn down, and like next month be like 48 or something like that. I'd hate to see that, because I'm seeing more and more accounts reference the ISM and how it matched up so good. You guys know several months ago, I had said out of all these macro things that people look at, I think the ISM is what seems to line up the best. Not even with
Ron, sorry, what's the ISM?
The business cycle.
The business expansion. It measures the expansion and contraction of the business cycle.
Okay, well,
Ron Paul talks in the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay. Which you wouldn't think would directly tie to it, but I guess it's like, the U.S. obviously the biggest market in the world, and I guess it's kind of how much extra money people have to throw into these things. The Russell 2000, that's something else a lot of people point to. Somebody asked me about it in the last stream, and it's I'm not overly familiar with. I know it is like, lower cap stocks, and when it does well, that should translate to it would be like the altcoins of the stock market doing well, kind of.
I do think there's something to the 4-year cycle, kind of being phased out. I mean, on my last stream, I showed like an overlay of the S&P and Bitcoin, and they've been pretty matched up pretty well since last cycle. And Bitcoin has kind of led the way. And Bitcoin peaked first last cycle, S&P peaked after. And if you look at them, it's they've been pretty much in lockstep. So I do think that we're now tied more to the traditional markets.
Do you guys see the Trump said he might put out $2,000?
Yeah.
Like a
stimulus.
Stimulus, yeah. That would go crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I mean, the tariff money, I made a Twitter post about this. I can't remember the exact number. I put it on the post. How much money they collected from tariffs. I mean, it was like, if I want to say, it was like $200 billion. So that's not enough to put out stimulus checks anyway. But he's also talked about using that money for getting rid of income tax, paying off the national debt, and stimulus. Like, you can't do one of those things with that much less, all three. So, Trump's a talker. I mean, I'm not bashing Trump or anything like that. It's just, the tariff revenue isn't such where he can do all these things that he's been talking about, speculating.
I thought they'll just print money for it, I think.
Well, that'd be great too if he prints money for it, but I don't know if that they well. So the big beautiful bill. This is something I was wondering myself. I mean, they got to print money for that. When's that print coming?
Yeah,
I know, but they've also got the debt they've got to service, right? So they've got to print lots of money very soon.
Yeah, and then whoever he's gonna replace Powell with is gonna be favorable to.
Yeah, and that's what makes me wonder when I think about when will this cycle end and how that all plays out. You're going to get to a point where you get massive rate cuts, and plus probably definitely the end of QT, right, and then QE with whoever he replaces. So it's going to be really interesting to watch play out. I'm not discouraged. I mean, it's discouraging, and it's been a rough cycle, but we've yet to see ETH break above all-time highs. I think that's going to happen. And so if that happened and alts didn't move afterwards, that'd be concerning. But if you really look at last cycle, the others really picked up on October 30th, I think, which was after Bitcoin peaked. And they went for 2 months. It was October 30th to December 30th.
I remember that. That was
8 weeks.
Glorious.
Yeah, and if you look at the others chart and look at those parabolic rises, it's typically always like an 8 week window. That doesn't mean that everything goes up in that or peaks during
Yeah.
that 8 weeks. Some things end up, things
Yeah,
still move.
rotate. Yeah.
Yeah, it rotates, right? But that parabolic move up happens over the course of 8 weeks, and it's historically after Bitcoin peaks. So, the game's not over. It's been
Yeah.
rough, but that's part of it, I think, is just hiking people out. And, you have to feel like it's not going to happen in order for it to happen.
Yeah, there's some things to look
Sure.
forward to. I point out a lot the stable coin printing. I've never
Yeah.
ever seen stable coins being minted like this. I mean, it's every day, USDC especially. So what else are you going to do with stable coins besides buy crypto?
And the thing about that also is USDT dominance is not going up while those stables are being printed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's a good sign also.
The other thing I keep seeing, and this is more recently, the fact that the U.S. Retail in the U.S. is spending more than ever before on stocks right now. I saw a chart just today showing like 500 billion in the last quarter that the U.S. citizens put into the stock market alone. So at some point, maybe they'll want to do something else with those gains because the stock market just keeps going up. So who knows? Maybe we get that rotation too.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
You want to do
Yeah.
some more spins, Jordan?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go. I can stay on for like 5 minutes and then I got to shave and get out.
Ron, you got to add the wheel.
Oh, yep, my bad.
We're good. All right, ready? Here we go. This is for number. Nice.
Nice. That's a good one.
Anyone who's listening, it's someone want to pronounce that? Soziman. Oh.
No, Seisman, that's how I say it.
Seisman O. All right, cool.
I've seen the name before.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
always
he's
conscious
all
of
over.
people that are like driving the car and they can't watch because I've done that before. Like, what is it? What is it?
Somebody
He's
say the
always active
name.
in the TG.
Yeah.
Solid guy.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. In the wheel.
Rory.
Rory.
Nice.
No, I just met up with Rory in Ireland.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Rory's in your photos. That's so cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Shout out Rory.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is like in real life meets with crypto
Yeah,
is like
fun.
the best thing. It's the
I
best.
met up with Rory and Stevie B.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's Stevie B like? Is it where's he live?
He lives just like a little outside of Dublin. So they drove in and we hung out in a pub, had some drinks, talked some crypto, talked about Chuck. It was a good time.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Alrighty, let's go. You catch them all, Frank?
Bav. It's Bavesh.
Again.
How do you say it? Bavesh?
That's his name. Bavesh. I think it's Bav.
Bav. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. But Frank, you writing it all down? You got it?
I got you.
Yes. Frank's now Danny this day.
I texted Frank. I was like, yeah, make sure you write down the names. Jordan's just waking up.
And no juice either yet, Jordan. I don't
Oh,
see
wow.
a
No,
juice.
no,
not
I
even
was gonna
juicing
make
yet?
juice, and the kids woke me up in the morning. I was like, no, I need to sleep in a little bit more. So
Gotcha.
no juice for me. I'll make juice after this. I promise.
Sure you will.
That's like your
Some
coffee.
jalapenos.
Pretty much, yeah. I've actually got like a hot chocolate here. Pretty good. It's still not as good as juice though. I got lion's mane in the hot chocolate. Ooh, base lab.
Base.
Base
The
labs.
rating MVP. That guy still
Solid.
raids like crazy all the time.
All right. I've lost count. Was that 4?
That was number 12. So going backwards from 20, that was.
We'll go two
that
more.
was-
We'll go two
Yeah,
more.
two more. I see what you're saying. Yeah, two more.
Two more. Here we go. Spin the wheel.
Let's go. C. McCann.
Nice.
Nice.
Another OG. Good to see these OGs in here winning.
Yep.
Here we go. Is this number 10? This is number 11.
This is 10.
Patrick.
Patrick, nice.
Nice. Alrighty. Should we stop it there for now?
Take a little break there.
So something that I think can really help base chain or these base tokens is when the base token comes out. I think that's going to bring a lot of liquidity to base. And I'm hoping to see, this kind of run like you're seeing on BNB chain now on base as the token, as that, gets ready to launch the token and all that. I'm not sure if it's just a token that does nothing or if the base token is going to be used for gas.
Yeah.
So they are bringing out the base token because that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
they
think
floated
that's
it
gonna
now.
help base.
It's going to be like one of those unlimited supply type situations?
I don't know if they've released any details like that yet.
No, nothing
I
yet.
hope they do fixed supply because there's so many of those ones that do those like unlimited. They just print it whenever they like. And
Well,
it's
who
just
does unlimited? That's like a major.
And a lot of them do that. They just or they bring very little supply out and they have like 80% supply left to slowly release over like 10
That
years.
might
and help
happen.
everyone.
I would expect a base airdrop to people who have interacted on chain.
I saw the other day. What's his name? CEO Jesse Armstrong.
Brian
Jesse
Armstrong.
Pollock? Or
Yeah,
Brian
whoever it is.
Armstrong?
Brian Armstrong and Jesse Pollock. Yeah.
I'm getting confused, aren't I? I'm gonna mix them together. Same guys. They
They're
said
both bald.
every
No, they're not. Just
every
go ahead.
base meme is now on Coinbase. Is that right? Have you guys
Yes.
tested it out?
And I'm in New York, so I don't have access to it. But I don't know if you guys have on the Coinbase app have tried to buy Chuck.
Do you know
guys
why?
check-
Why did
I-
New York not get access to it? It's
New York
so weird.
sucks. Too much
Regulation.
regulation. Yeah.
Regulation. Okay.
I actually just did
California.
it yesterday when I was testing out the buy bot.
Cool.
So
Oh,
I
it
did
was
right
there?
on- yeah, I did it right on the app.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that'll
Have
be
you guys-
huge. Like Ron said, the base token will bring a flood of liquidity to the ecosystem, and I think all base projects will benefit from it.
In
That's awesome.
Biconomy as well, we're listed up there, and we got a new market maker recently to try to stimulate the trading on Biconomy. I mean, it's a top 30 exchange, and people can use it in the U.S. So we're hoping to maybe get a little more out of that listing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, does anybody know they've gotten this far without a base token? So, what will be the purpose of it, or what will it do? Does you guys have any ideas?
Stimulate bringing liquidity onto the chain. I
Is
think
that
that's
what it
what
is?
it is.
Just that's what
Yeah,
it
I think
is.
that's
Yeah.
what it is. I think
Okay.
they see that how Solana affects the ecosystem, and when
Yep.
like Sol pumps, then you get all
Everything.
this activity
I
right
see.
from other
Yep.
projects. I think they realize that
like a
they would
Big
benefit-
giant store of liquidity.
Yeah, it's a
Got it.
driver of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think liquidity was actually leaving base chain, and they thought they had to do something. And if any airdrop the Chuck wallet gets for the base token, we'll just swap it out for Chuck immediately and burn the Chuck to help buy it off the market and do buy and burns. I'll do it in my own wallets that have base. Gosh, I don't even know how many base wallets I've had that I've done transactions. So I should get.
Well, what do they do? Every base wallet you've got, they'll drop tokens.
Possibly.
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's what it was for when what was that aired? Pingu.
Yeah.
I had that on a bunch of wallets.
Me
That'd be
too.
good.
I
I've got-
had Pengu. I
I've
had
got
a bunch of
of
Pengu. I
wallets I've
sold
used
it.
based on. Yeah. Sorry, Danny. Yeah, I've used based on like I don't know 10 wallets, so that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't know like these wallets are all connected to the same person. That's not a thing. There's no way they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know
Right,
that.
right.
The other thing is, like, I think of we talk about alt seasons. Like, I just think there's too much money to be made in alt season, and
Yeah,
I think that
I
these
think
big
it's gonna
guys
blow
are-
up.
Yeah.
I think it's going to blow up soon. Danny, I reckon you run the money. I think it's like towards the end of this month, it's going to go nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I know it feels like it's not, but
But we don't know how
Um,
long for. Like 2 months, 3
yeah.
months. I think it'll probably be till January, at least January.
we'll see.
I'm gonna do a video soon, for and against alt season, because I've pondered this a lot recently. So I sat down. It was after that Ansem post that I was talking about that I was kind of like, let me, really think about this. And I came up with like for and against and things like that. It was quite a bit against, to be honest with you. But it's not saying every point is weighted the same
Yeah.
either.
Exactly.
So there's a case for and against. It's not a slam dunk. I'll say
I
that.
think we're getting Ron. I think we're getting to the point where it's like all the crappy tokens aren't going to get much traction. All the ones that really have a proper culture, a proper team behind it, or like community, with a lot of community members and like that show up and do things. And I think a lot of the slop is just going to be swept under the rug. That makes sense. I think majority of the good tokens, I think there's going to be a lot fewer. There's like millions of tokens being released all the time. They're not pumping as hard. If you said, Solana's sort of like almost dying in a way.
So
Because people
Soul's
don't
been
want
rough.
slop.
It's been rough over
Yeah,
there.
people don't want slop as much. It makes sense. They've just done too much. Like there's, a theme comes out, they launch like 100 tokens for the same theme. It's just silly. It's just a waste of
Then
money.
BNB, it was hot for like 5 minutes, and you saw what happened today when
Right.
that launch pad came
Huge
out, and
drop.
all those memes just went to like
Sucked all the
zero.
liquidity.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
exactly my point. There's too much slop now, and it's cool because Chuck has been around for over a year now, so Chuck is
A year
quite
and a half.
established.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like the mid curve take is, there'll be an alt season. It'll just be little selective ones. So I don't think that's going to be it. I think it's going to be kind of like we got a pretty good alt season because the mid curve take it doesn't really make sense when you break it down because alt season is like based off of euphoria and FOMO because
anything can run. It's true.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But I think pump fun type tokens I think can do as well.
Right.
Like the end of March 2024, like I even thought it was going to probably keep going higher. It was that monthly close and the weekly close, and they closed above all-time highs. So I was kind of going that off Bitcoin, but man, people were really bullish and gung ho about alts, man. Like,
yeah, we were all pre-rich.
People were fast thinking it was going to go. Like,
those are the days.
We're reminiscing.
Hey, Ron, what do you think the chances that if we do get alt season, like say November, December, what are the chances do you think that because they're going to keep dropping rates and printing money, it just runs for like 6 months, something way that people don't expect? You think that's possible?
That would be the dream, and that's what I just, we're so antsy for all season. Like, when's it going to be? When's it going to be? But it's a short window of time, of the 4-year cycle.
Yes. Yep.
So, we're looking at ISM, that's correlated in the past. We also, Trump, Trump's gonna want markets to be doing well going into midterms also.
Yep.
There's so many variables and factors, it's hard to make a project out. I just got to take it day by day, unfortunately, and look at this stuff every day and stress myself out and try to.
Well, they say 5 years in crypto is like 100 years in anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got to run, man. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Thanks, Danny.
Sorry.
See you, Danny.
Great seeing you,
what's
Jordan.
up, bro?
Peace,
Have
guys.
a good night, Danny.
Thanks, brother.
Go
Yeah.
party. Party time.
Want to go for another 5 spins, Jordan?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
get those spins in.
It's funny, Jordan, when you're talking about 1 year in crypto feels like 5. It's probably like twice a week. I message Danny with like today I sent him a nuclear explosion. There goes my bags again, Danny. There goes my bags again, Danny. Poor guy's like, God damn, he's always complaining about his bags.
Jay.
Jay, all right.
Alrighty. Spin again. Spin the wheel. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy, Ron, if it was like peaking mid next year.
Oh, it'd be insane. Base lab.
Base
yeah, nice.
labs.
Base lab 23. Well,
Great.
we could get like Ron, I reckon we could get potentially like a double top, like 2021 cycle, but way delayed. So it maybe peaks towards December this year, has some sort of trough, and then comes up again
Ugh.
mid next year.
I'm not going to be able to handle that. I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope it just stays up and keeps going, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so like referencing some people that I followed over the years, but I'll talk about it after the spin.
Okay.
After the 5 spins. Marshall, another
Nice.
OG.
Let's go. This is number 4, right? Number,
Yep, we got 2 more. This one and 1 more.
Whew.
Simon.
Hey,
Nice.
Simon does so much for Chuck behind the scenes. Like me, to get the new market maker and make a new API on Biconomy, he said it took him like 10 hours.
Oh
man.
wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, Simon's a solid dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solid.
Biconomy was threatening
Legend.
to delist us, and we didn't want to lose the listing. So, like, we had to get on the market, which that's a payment every month I'm going to have to make of $500. But, you know, I don't want to lose the listing Biconomy, especially if you can use it in the U.S.
Oh, because
Yeah.
US.
The next 6 months is super important. Like we're definitely getting some sort of crazy alt season the next 6 months.
Nice.
Woo.
Easy
Double
McCann,
winner.
Second win.
Nice.
All right, there you go. We got the top.
Lottery. Yeah, Simon is one of the Chuck MVPs for sure, if not the Chuck MVP.
He's a liquidity provider for Burn Lottery because he never wins.
Um,
We only got 4 more, so just keep that in mind.
what was I
Four
saying a
more?
second ago?
4 more, yeah.
Did I say I was going to talk about after the spins?
I think you were talking about the economy, and keeping it open for the U.S. people.
No,
or the midterms.
gosh, I don't remember what it was.
No.
Said I would talk about it after the spins. Oh well, I forgot. I thought it was something that had to do with like alts or overall or something. Oh well, I lost it.
The thread is gone.
But in any event,
And Ron, what do you do yourself when you're not doing crypto stuff? Or is that all you do now? Like you full time crypto or?
I don't have a job, so that tells you.
Okay.
I got hustles and things that I do, you know, to make money
Same,
for life. But
same,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't go to a job every day.
No 9 to 5 business. No, I mean 9 to 5 job. Yeah. On the grind. How's yours going, Frank? Because I know you get to travel and stuff with your work.
Yeah, I'm on the road right now. Actually, I'm in a hotel in Albany, New York for a conference. So, yeah,
That's awesome.
This is my busy season, so I'll be on the road once or twice a month for the next 6 months or so.
You look good, Frank. You've been having a lot of that juice. What's happening?
Oh yeah, no, I still got my juice going.
Yeah.
For sure.
You been doing the chili?
Twice a week. Yeah. Twice a week. Get the jalapenos in there. I love that stuff. That was a great recipe. Great share by you for me because that's twice a week. And,
I think Danny had it too, and he blew himself up. I know those other guys. I forgot what the show they used to do. What was the show we used to go on occasionally? They did all the different altcoins and stuff. They work for George.
Dirty G-Gens.
Yeah, Dirty Gens. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
I got them all to the juice.
Was it Josh and Cass?
Yeah, Josh and Cash. That's it. Yeah. Josh just loved it, and Cass as well.
Yeah,
they'd be smashing the juice, be sending me pictures and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, like, Danny said he tried it once and he didn't like the outcome. So that was it for him.
Yeah. Well, they have it. I think last time I saw it, they were still having it every day. Ron, do you still speak to them at all, Josh?
Yeah, we did a stream a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
They're not working for Dirty Gens anymore. I mean, not for George anymore.
Doing their own thing now, I think, right?
Do they have their own show?
Well, Dabatola and Josh, they don't stream together. I think they're still friends or whatever. But they don't stream anymore. So Josh, he's just 100% out doing his own thing. We were gonna try to do a weekly thing, like every Wednesday or Thursday or something. Maybe we'll come back. It's just the market. It's just so aggravating. And then people want to hear about alts, and I don't really like putting out too much alt stuff. I've actually said all year not to buy alts.
Yeah, you have.
Since last December, I was like, no new money, like some trading profits. I DCA'd some, but I haven't even put that out in a long time, and I haven't been buying any alts. I got some trades going, like some higher caps on leverage, and then some of my bags I have leveraged at small, like AGI and TARS AI, but just at 2x, so it's not really like at risk.
Yep.
And then the funding fee is positive on them sometimes, so I don't think it's killing me too bad to keep them leveraged. And then I have Sui, Say, Link, Brett. I have those leveraged at like 3x, 4x, maybe.
Yeah, low leverage is pretty safe, right? It's pretty hard to get liquidated in low leverage.
Yeah, like the higher caps, I have a little more, but then like TARS AI and AGI, some of those that I have leveraged, that's just 2x. So
Yeah.
You know, and then I didn't leverage the whole bag. So like if it goes down, I'll just sell another portion of the bag. I'll just cut a piece off and then add margin or whatever, you know. So yeah. But you know, I did that late August, and I looked like a genius at first because everything, and I did take a little bit of profits and stuff like that, but everything, it looked like I may have caught it at just the right time and we were going up. But then, just like I said, it's been so frustrating. You know, no pump can sustain this time. You know, I hope we still get the alt season, and I'm going to do that video within the next week. I'd say a case for and against alt season. You know, to really put it out, you know, these are the reasons why we could not have the alt season, and these are the reasons why I still think it is possible. You know, I don't know for sure, and anybody that tells you on Twitter, you know, alt season, we're definitely going to have it, we're definitely not going to have it. Bitcoin is going to, you know, this price or that price, or you know, it's going down to 90K, it's going to 200. They don't know. Nothing is programmed in. You know, they'll make you think that. They'll say, "I'm sure, I know it." They're not experienced enough. Because this is one of the main lessons. Like when you're educating yourself about this, nothing is programmed in. That is bullshit.
Do you think that we program the matrix ourselves? That's the next question.
Well, I was just talking about what price, like other things like that, you know, like when it comes to the matrix, who knows? But when it comes to price of crypto tokens, nothing is programmed in. You know, alt season's not programmed in. That Russian guy I've been talking about in Telegram that I seen from last cycle, that he just seems really smart. Like I've seen him say things and that weren't public and stuff, and then it ended up happening. And he says 99% chance of alt season. So,
cool.
For what that's what I've seen this dude like several times. He did it recently with the Linea thing before it got announced that they were going to, like Swift was going to do the stuff on Linea. He had put it out, and like right before XRP pumped like massive last cycle, he said to like massively leverage XRP, and like he made a bunch of money. He posted himself buying Lambos after that XRP pump.
Yeah, I watched even Carl from the Moon made like 3-4 million or something on the XRP trade last year. It was nuts. He had huge bags and massive leverage. Just some people got some really good timing.
Yeah.
But then,
or really good info. One of the two, right?
He lost a bunch of other trades later because you know the market was pretty rough. You know, start of this year, but I think that one XRP trade made up for like everything, which is pretty crazy how you can do that in trading.
One big win.
I do like just hodling though long term. I much prefer it. It's much easier.
So Josh is still on George's car channel.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Nice. I know they're still talking everything. It just, I guess they weren't affiliated through crypto anymore. Josh told me the deal. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, I think maybe that's what I was going to say about when it came to Josh and the streams and stuff. Like people want to hear about alts, and I don't really want to put out right now I mean, you know, DCA projects you like, and it depends on your goals and stuff like that. But you know, until we see some of these other things, a little more confirmation up. You know, I just think alts are, you know, still a little risky right now because you know it's just people they believe in certain projects, they like them, and they just keep dumping their money in it, it just keeps going down. So
I did have OMI. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, and OMI is not alone in that. A lot of people got hurt by OMI just because it was so promising. You know?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they still haven't got exchanges, right? It's how many years has it been now? They've got like no exchanges. It's pretty sad. You
know, I actually think that is a bit overrated. They're on like 4 of the top 10, and they were on BitGet too. I don't know why they got delisted from that, but then that's like 5 roughly of the top 10, depending on the day. You know, that changes a little bit. But I mean, they're on MEXC. They are on a top exchange. OKX is considered like a tier 1 exchange.
Yeah, OKX is the best one, I guess.
And that's considered a tier 1 exchange. Now, it's not as good as Binance and Bybit, but it's like the last one considered a tier 1 exchange. MEXC's top 10.
I don't think they have any really good US ones, do they? Not really any good US.
No, but I think they just got listed on one, if I'm not mistaken. Did they get listed on one recently that was a US one?
They have liquidity on Base, so you can swap on Base for OMI now.
Yeah, they had that.
Which I guess means they're on Coinbase wallet, right? You can swap now?
Yeah. I know that's different, but accessibility wise for US.
Oh wow! Don't look at the price of Omi though. Holy crap!
I think the bottom. Well, I've thought before about their move up, and it's sustaining, been ranging after that big move up. So hopefully it'll do okay for the people that have. I mean, I've been at it for a long time, but I don't feel against it.
How many people did I get into Omi as well? I feel bad now. Oh, well,
that's the other tough part. I know for Ron, for you talking about alts and whatnot, it's the you suggesting that this is something you might want to do, and then other people decide they want to do it, and then they get mad at you when it goes down. Like, whoa,
and that's the thing with YouTube and altcoins. It's like there's such a small correlation, like you said, Ron, of when they really run, that it's just not actually great. Unfortunately, altcoins are not great content for YouTube because of the fact that most people are disgruntled most of the time. There's only a small window they're really happy about.
They don't really hear about Bitcoin.
Right.
Yeah.
I make a video about Bitcoin to get 10 views.
It goes right in hand with the survey you mentioned at the beginning, right? How many people have Bitcoin in their portfolio, and it's a tiny amount.
Yeah,
less than 52%, right?
So many degens that have been in crypto for a long time, and that's why it's almost like a lot of these people they front run. They're trying to front run this, and they're dug in to these altcoin projects they believe in. And I'm not sure that it was so much like that in previous cycles, where people had that kind of position in alts waiting for them to pump.
Yep.
But it still can work. There's a lot of money in alts. Why wouldn't they want alts to pump? Like I said,
the other thing we haven't chatted about, Ron, is the amount of ETH on exchanges is like the lowest it's been in years, right? Very little ETH.
Oh, really?
So the supply is so low. It's going to be a crunch time very soon.
True, but also like a month ago, a whole lot of people opted like unstake their ETH, which takes it took like 45 to 50 days or something. So in like another 30 days or something, that'll be coming up. And it was a lot that people were unstaking.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean they may.
Hopefully that's a nothing burger. Sometimes those things end up being nothing burgers, and especially the people get it doesn't mean they have to sell it. Especially if he's not doing good at the time. But
they could buy altcoins. This could be what's setting off altcoins.
That's true. They could. They could switch. They could switch it into altcoins. That is definitely true.
Yep.
Well, let's hope that happens. Should we do the final spins?
So the last thing I was saying, some of these big, like SharpLink and some of these big institutions, companies buying ETH, they're staking it. I saw just yesterday some company staked a whole bunch of ETH. So that's still, some's getting unstaked, but then some's coming off the market and replenishing that.
I was about to say a lot of companies and institutions are getting to ETH like crazy that they've never got so much into it before. Was it billions each week?
That's what it was for Omi.
Big X.
Which you can't use that in the United States, but that's another big exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Omi, they don't have Binance or Coinbase, but lots of coin. Not everyone has Binance or
no, Ron. I think the main thing is that they didn't get the exchanges that were promised. That was the main thing that everyone's pissed off about. I think.
Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, that's that picture of David Yu and CZ. That from years ago, like you just thought, like for sure, like they're going to get on Binance.
Yeah, where's Binance at? Where's the Binance?
Yeah, you see these guys hanging out and friends, and they're from the same region of the world ish. Well, CZ from Canada, but he's Chinese.
Yeah, I don't know how much sway he has over Binance now, but maybe still controls it in the back end.
Yeah, but that picture was years ago. When we speculated, Omi would get on Binance. But now I don't even know that Binance listing is a good thing anymore.
No, like what was it? There's a list of all the tokens that got on there, and every single one dumped. Like
pretty much. I mean, they get a Binance pump, but after that, it's all downhill. Yeah, or it has been, but then it goes back to pretty much all alts have not done overly well. So
I'm gonna get going soon. Should
we got 4. So this one is. This is for number 4. So this is the 38.
This is where they start really paying off.
Yep.
So you're sure that?
Yes, I have counted and recounted.
I've done 16 spins. My bad. I did one extra.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. So this is where the money. This is where bigger
It
token
is.
amounts to start.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Cleaning
He's
up.
on a little lucky streak here.
C. McCann.
So that's 38K, Chuck.
Yep. And the next one is 96.
96.
Starting to head upwards.
Yep.
Imagine when this back to 30 million market cap. That's a lot of money, man. I can't do the math. Can anyone do the math? We'll say it's a lot.
Hurry.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. That was for
Great
to
96,000.
see.
Next
96,000.
spin is for 211,000, Chuck. Okay, here we go, guys.
All right.
In the wheel.
Chas again.
Josh.
Nice.
Today's third win.
It is, yeah.
He probably put a lot of tickets in then. I do have remove winner off. If anyone's curious, it's I've shuffled it properly. Remove winner is off, so on. Sorry, so every person that wins their ticket is taken.
That
in.
ticket comes off, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is it. This is for the big enchilada.
Yeah, here we go.
635,000.
There he is. Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. In the wheel. Oh, Josh put 74 tickets in.
Nice.
What?
Oh,
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I don't think he's ever won before. Not first place.
Not
not
first
even
place.
aware.
Go,
No.
Danny. I
Going
remember when I
out.
won first place, I felt so guilty for winning first place because everything was weak, so I burned all my tokens.
Yeah, anything I've ever won, I've just burn or sent to the
Yeah.
next one or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one because
That's
when
awesome.
I said I was going to burn my tokens, literally everybody DM'd me and said burn my tokens. It was
Yeah.
crazy. We
I
burned
remember
like
everybody burned
90%. Yeah, it was like 90% burn. That was a crazy one.
Little does Danny know he's out to dinner and he just won a whole bunch of Chuck.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so cool. Alrighty,
That's awesome.
Well, Jordan, the man from down under, he's got to get on with his day. It's
Yeah.
it's morning there. We appreciate you participating again, Jordan, using your cool little wheel and all your contributions to Chuck and so forth. So,
Everyone see they've still got the merch store up and running on the Chuck store. You can get it
Nice.
chuck.io and you can find the merch link there.
Excellent.
yeah, and thanks for keeping up with that as well, Jordan. Let me know if you need any funds for that. And
Always, yeah, we're good till next
Yeah.
year. We've got a while. Yeah, good till next year.
Nice.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, Ron and Frank, and obviously
course.
Danny for coming on. Yeah, so much fun. Love these streams.
Good
Right
stuff.
on.
Alrighty,
Yep, and congrats to the winners.
take care,
Later,
guys.
Good stuff. All right, we'll see you. Have a good one.